G'day guys, this is Tier and welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. Today we are covering the Skyline Valley update, in particular the secret mechanics and untold inner workings of how nuking in the new region works. Let's get into it. Okay, so first off, nuking in the new region has confused a lot of players. I'm going to explain how it works and what bonuses and benefits you can expect from this area. Let's start with this. Nuking in this region doesn't work as you'd expect it to or how you have become accustomed to it working. If you launch a nuke that is in any way majorly placed in the new region, then there will be no nuke zone over the map. That means no red circle indicating a nuclear blast zone. So players, you will have to be perceptive about nuke launches going forward in the future. If you've seen the death from above quest state a nuke is happening in your server, but you're confused because you don't see a nuke zone over any of the regular boss fight areas, or you just don't see a nuke zone anywhere on the map, then you may want to get used to doing a double checking of Skyline Valley and seeing if the new area is being nuked by popping on over and seeing if the new boss event is activated, that being the neurological warfare event. Anyways, instead what happens with nuke launches in this area is this. You can launch anywhere you like in the zone, and where you would normally see a nuke make touchdown and hit the ground, instead here in the Skyline Valley, you will instead see a bright blinding flash of nuclear fire as the nuke erupts in the sky overhead. Basically, the raging red storm that is perpetually in motion in the region does not allow nukes to make touchdown and create traditional nuke zones. Instead, the storm basically takes the hit of the nuke and forces it to detonate in the air. This in turn spreads out the whole nuke across the entire region. As I said before, you will see a blinding flash, and that flash will be more intense the closer you are to the nuke's target zone. Then, you will see the red storm gradually evolve and change color to a more traditional nuke zone tinge of orange, as the storm expels nuclear waste across the region. Essentially, this is all that's changing visually. Too Long didn't listen. Instead of a regular sized nuke zone being created, the entire region becomes the nuke zone. Now visually, like I said, that's it. However, this does come with a few important notes and distinctions. Firstly, this is not a traditional nuke zone, and there will be no red circle on the map like I said. There will also be absolutely no radiation exposure in the region once a nuke is detonated. While the whole region does technically become a nuke zone, thankfully it is not treated as one and we do not have to protect ourselves from nuclear fire and radiation, slowly raining down on us. So that's benefit 1. No radiation damage from the nuke. Secondly, with benefit 2, a lot of you camp builders can rejoice and celebrate with the fact that no matter where you place nukes in this region, there will be no destruction of property. Because the nukes never make touchdown and no regular nuke blast is created, that means your camp cannot be nuked in this region. So, build to your heart's content, your camp is protected here from any players dropping nukes. And finally, the most painfully obvious benefit is that this is how you initiate the new region boss fight. Dropping a nuke anywhere in the region will make the storm absorb the nuke and in turn trigger the new neurological warfare event, where you'll have to take down 3 Storm Goliath Robo-Brain bosses. Let me repeat, you do not have to drop the nuke directly over the Storm Observatory where the boss event is held. You can drop it anywhere in the region. There is no nuke zone, so you do not have to worry about proper nuke placement here in this area with this boss, thankfully. Also, it is worth noting, guys, from what I have seen from other people and from my own tests, it does not seem that the actual enemies and the harvestable plants, flora and fauna in the area get changed in any way, so I don't think you'll be able to harvest any flux from this area from any nuke drops, and you won't be seeing any increase in difficulty from enemies via them turning into glowing variants of themselves. By and large, it seems that most of the map remains unchanged in this way. Essentially, that's it in a nutshell. Nuking in this region works differently. You will not see nuke zones on the map because there are no nuke zones. Essentially, the whole region becomes a carefree, protected nuke zone with no radiation exposure and no camp destruction. Just amazing visuals and an amazing boss fight, which I will be covering extensively in another video. That's basically all I have to say for this one. Thank you so much for watching and cue the outro. That's going to do it for me. A massive shout out to all of my channel members. You're all legends and thank you for your continued support on the channel. If you like what I do here and you'd like to support me further, then consider becoming a member or check out my merch store. We've got a lot of great designs and benefits, so be sure to check that out in the description. And while you're down there, chuck me a follow on my other social medias and join my Discord. Subscribe if you're new and like the video if you've enjoyed. I've been Tia, and I'll catch us in the next one. Welcome to Valhalla.